Welcome back to Pride. In this video, we're going to be working on delivering the right hand, adding it into our training. It's really important that early on in beginner boxing, you deliver the right hand in your training. You have to visualize and you have to apply it. I see a lot of fighters that have gotten past the beginner stage and they're sparring and their coaches are yelling at them, let the right hand go, let the right hand go, throw the right hand, it's there for you, take it. And a lot of fighters are hesitating. They're hesitating because they didn't apply it in their training correctly. So we're going to be sharing with you really good ways to apply that right hand in your training. This way when you're sparring, you don't hesitate. Now when I say right hand, I'm talking about orthodox fighters. Left hand is in front, right hand is back. If you're a southpaw, it's just going to be opposite. It's going to be your left hand, okay? Throwing the cross, okay? A lot of fighters, when they're in the ring, they don't have first the pop cross in their arsenal. So the pop cross is very similar to a jab. Jab, pop cross, jab, pop cross. So it's a lead shot. You're not putting too much body in it. You're not setting it up with anything. It's not coming from a combination. It's just going to be a short, straight shot from the right hand, very relaxed, snapping the hand back, and you're not fully committing. You're not turning the body. You're not opening yourself up. This is why a lot of fighters hesitate to throw the right hand. They're cautious of the counter. They don't want to open themselves up. So the pop cross you want to practice with your shadow boxing. You want to drill it on the heavy bag, century bob. You want to use it on the double end bag. You want to apply it in your training. And really a good way to train with it is to separate it between your real cross and your pop cross. Once you get the difference between the two, you can use the pop cross a little bit better. So separating the pop cross from the power cross, a good example is throwing a cross in combination. If I throw 1, 2, hook, cross, you see I'm really following through with that cross. I'm using the body, I'm using power from the hips, letting the feet follow, okay? That's a power cross. That's a good cross. A pop cross, just hand, just like throwing a jab, okay? Just gonna keep real relaxed on the body. It comes good off counters as well. If your opponent is throwing single shots at you, you can counter with the pop cross. So in sparring, you don't want to immediately think combination, okay? If your opponent comes at you hard and he's throwing combinations, then you have to move immediately. You have to get on rhythm with him, and you got to answer back with combinations. But when you're just squaring up and you're feeling each other out, you could already be landing a lot of crosses with the pop cross. You can also feint to deliver the pop cross. If you landed a couple jabs, you can feint the jab and stick them with that pop cross, okay? Just throw it real relaxed, real loose, just as if you're throwing a jab. Always remember, if you're gonna feint, make sure you landed the shot first. So if I landed a couple jabs already, my opponent is cautious of my jab. Now when I go to throw the jab, he doesn't want to get hit with it. He's gonna react more. So when I feint that jab, pop, pop cross. Delivering the cross in combination. If I throw a 1-2 combo, just gonna keep it simple. If I throw a 1-2 combo and that cross lands, I'm loaded up for another cross. I can throw a second cross. A lot of guys don't do this. When they're shadow boxing in front of the mirror, they go left, right. They just stay on rhythm. You can create your own rhythm, double up on the right hand. So anytime you're throwing a combination, no matter what it is, and it involves the right cross, if you land it, you can load up and throw a second, third right cross. Okay? This is going to lead to you throwing more crosses in the ring, landing more crosses in the ring. In combination, I'm throwing the cross. The second it lands, I double or triple up on it, okay? I reload and throw a second, reload, throw a third. Anytime you land a punch, there's a really good chance that your opponent is still open for that same punch again. That's why you see fighters land 3, 4, 5 left hooks in a row, 3, 4 jabs in a row, 3, 4 crosses in a row. It's a really good way to improve your cross. So while you're shadow boxing, you might have in your mind 1-2 hook cross, you're trying to throw that combo, 1-2 hook cross, 1-2 hook cross. Now let's say on 2 that cross landed, I can reload and just throw a second, throw a third, okay? Now using your cross defensively, anytime your opponent throws a cross, he's gonna be overstretched, right? He's gonna be following through with his shot. If you roll with the shot, you can come back with a cross very easily. So I'm not pulling back with my feet, I'm staying in range. That way when my cross comes, I'm in range to land that cross. This is anticipating your opponent's attack, seeing it coming. He's throwing that cross at me. Maybe he threw a 1-2. It's going to be block the 1-2. See? Parry the jab. Roll with the cross. Deliver the cross. You see a lot of guys Parry the jab, roll with the cross, use the shoulder, deliver the cross. Here, we're just protecting more. We're protecting the temple as well. If we go shoulder roll, we're only protecting the jaw, temple is open. You got to roll back a lot farther when you use the shoulder. So this type of training, it really depends on you. You have to be mentally aware of what you're trying to accomplish through your training. When you're shadow boxing, you need to really be focused on what you're trying to improve, okay? You can look at your reaction timing of how fast did I roll back, did I roll far enough, did I follow through enough with that right cross, was I balanced, was I able to do anything after that? And you test yourself by adding stuff into your training. So for a fighter to throw and land more crosses in the ring while sparring, you really need to add it into your training. You really need to apply it. You need to be mentally aware of what you're trying to accomplish while you're training. And that way, when you're in the ring, it's going to be more instinctive. It's going to come more naturally. It's not going to be too much hesitation. And you're going to see those openings, and you're going to take those openings. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to Prime Martial Arts.